It's such a massive loss. And I think starting out with the quarterback is wrong. And I think starting out with the coaches is wrong. I'm going to get to them because they have a lot to answer for. But I want to start at the top with Jed York and talk about this organization. Because Niners have one good year last year. It was a great year. We all loved it. It was a lot of fun. And I think a lot of us thought, well, this is the new normal for the 49ers. This is what they are now. And people that have covered this team for a long time, followed this team for a long time, know that just because Kyle has promise, Saleh has promise, Lynch has promise, it's the same owner, Jed York. And for whatever reason, Jed York and his parents have created a bad organization. Bad organizations cannot sustain success. Look at the Falcons. That's a bad organization. Falcons went to the Super Bowl, and they fired Dan Quinn today. And they have a franchise quarterback. We're going to get to Jimmy, who's not a franchise quarterback. We're going to get to him. The Niners look like the Falcons right now. Going to the Super Bowl, who cares? Now they're 2-3. And again, this stems from the top. This is a pattern with Jed York. Any success the Niners have is short-lived. Seahawks aren't like that. Seahawks have been good for a decade. The Patriots have been good for 2 decades. The Steelers have been good since what, the 70s? Good organizations find ways to consistently win. This is not a good organization. They had one good year. They came back and told themselves they were still the best team, no matter what. They're not. They didn't get better this offseason. They lied to themselves. And here's what Jed York did. It starts with him. Jed York, since he got the team in 2008, has been desperate for validation. Desperate to say, look, I'm doing a good job. Things are on the right track. He's gone through 8 coaches. How many? So they have one good year with Kyle Shanahan. They don't win the Super Bowl, but they make it very far. And what does Jed York do? Give everyone extensions as if they won something, because that makes Jed feel like he's validated. Can't criticize Jed. He's got the organization stable. Everyone that needs to be here is locked in for the future. So Jed can say, look, I'm like Eddie D. I have my Bill Walsh. The organization is set. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. But every time Jed jumps the gun, he jumps the gun every time. How about let Kyle Shanahan prove himself one more time? Let Kyle Shanahan have back-to-back winning seasons for the first time in his life as a head coach or a coordinator. He had 3 years left on his contract. What was the rush? Jed, did you think Kyle Shanahan was going to coach better after giving him a contract extension and taking all the incentive and urgency away from him? How did he coach his first year in 2017 when he had 5 years left? He's not good at finding ways to win. He was good last year, coached his ass off last year. This year he has another 5 years to go, and it looks like season's over. I blame Jed. He set the tone for this whole offseason. And the tone was, we're happy with losing the Super Bowl. We've established ourselves as like the Seahawks, like the Patriots. We're the new Patriots. We're going to be good for the next 10 to 20 years because we had one good season and lost the Super Bowl. That's what Jed said. I can see it. I can see into the future. I don't need to see anything more from Kyle Shanahan. He's below 500 as a coach. I don't care. I'm locking him in for the next 6 years. I'm locking everyone in. Kittle, everyone. And we're going to be great. Didn't work that way. So Jed York started this. Good organizations don't get blown out by the Dolphins ever. Ever. Did the Seahawks get blown out by the Dolphins? No. Would the Rams get blown out by the Dolphins? No. The Patriots play the Dolphins twice a year. Do the Patriots ever get blown out by the Dolphins? No. You can't blame just Jimmy for this or just Brian Allen for this. This was an organizational meltdown. They're 0-3 at home. They haven't beaten a team that has any wins. They've beaten winless teams. This team was in the Super Bowl last year. They partied after the Super Bowl with Lil Wayne. Didn't think that maybe they should cancel that one. Didn't improve the team. Said they're already the best. All they need to do is bring back as many people as possible. And they're shocked. Paid a bunch of people. The only people that I see who still have the same type of urgency that they had last year on the field are the guys who didn't get paid. Kittle's not the same. The guys who are still the same, Raheem Mostert, Kerry Hyder, he's new. Eric Armstead, he got paid. He still plays hard. Jaquaski Tart. Really, the players who have had the best season on this team, Tart and Hyder. Those are their best players right now. And Fred Warner, excuse me, I forgot Fred Warner. Another guy who hasn't gotten paid. Guys who still have something to prove. Jed. You don't always have to pay people after like 3 months. You did it with Jimmy. How'd that work? You had control of Jimmy. You could have tagged him. Look, I don't know, but I'm speaking from my personal experience. It's benefited me as a human being to have to work and earn the things that I get. It's really helped me that Jed York hasn't stepped in and given me $8 million because he liked 3 of my Periscopes, or 4. I have to prove myself every day and work for the money I get. Not Jimmy, not anyone in this organization. If Jed likes you, he'll set you for life before you've accomplished anything. Again, until the Yorks sell or Jed York grows up immensely, they're always going to find a way to ruin any success they have. Okay? So let's stop with Jed York and talk about Kyle.